I'm Takahumi Yamazaki, the older child, and currently studying for the entrance exam for high school.
Big bro, let's play a video game.
That's my sister Hiroko, who just entered my room. She's very sweet and smart for her age. We're really close. Sorry, I'm studying.
You've been studying for too long. I might start to hate you if you keep turning me down.
Alright, let's play.
Yay! You scored first on the exam again? Good job, Hiroko.
Ever since I was in high school and Hiroko in middle school, my parents started adoring her especially.
Hiroko, you're so beautiful and smart, unlike your brother. No, not really.
Whatever. It had been like this until my graduation, where I made a decision of my life.
Big brother!
Goodbye, Hiroko. This is the last time we see each other. I moved out. This was it, not only for me and my parents, but also Hiroko, so that I wouldn't get cold feet. My parents never came out to see me off. Hiroko, I do wish for your happiness. Hey, you got the documents for the client coming at 3? Sorry, it'll be ready in a minute. After I left my family, I got hired at a real estate office. At first, I was such a useless trash, constantly in need of help from others. Sorry, here's the document. What time do you think it is? You should have had this ready way earlier. You know what time the appointment was? I'm sorry. But over the course of 3 years, I've become better at my job and started to show results. You've finally outdone yourself. You had the most sales this month. Thank you. Now, I have a task for you. There's a new employee who recently joined our department. I want you to train her. Here, why don't you two get acquainted?
I'm Rika Tachibana. Nice to meet you.
My first impression of her was the sun. So energetic and smiles like sunshine. I'm Yamazaki. Nice to meet you too. She's good at socializing and blended in quickly with others. She even became clients' favorite, some of whom actually visits just to see her. You see this? You're not supposed to do that.
Sorry.
Even after a few months, she keeps making small mistakes. It's expected from a newbie, so I take it slow. But I'm worried that a more serious mistake will be made someday. You need to be more careful, Tachibana. She reflects on her mistakes, but we both weren't ready for what was coming.
I'm really sorry about this.
The mistake Rika made this time was a big one, which caused trouble for both the landlord and the client. Didn't I ask you to explain to the new tenant that it's for a single person only? My apologies. We're at fault. So what you gonna do? Our client is furious. We'll find a new place for them, and we'll try to put yours first in line for new customers. We were back in our car after apologizing, but Rika was still feeling down. No surprise there. We practically got beaten up.
I'm really sorry.
Regret later. Take a look.
What is this?
Lists of clients that are a possible match for that apartment, and also residences that may be right for the client we've troubled.
You had this prepared beforehand?
It's my job to cover for your mistakes. Just make sure you don't repeat. Are you listening?
Takahumi-san, thank you so much.
Why are you crying?
You're good at your job and kind. I think you're really cool.
Huh? That was out of nowhere. But I started the car without thinking much about it.
Senpai, let's have lunch.
Ever since then, she's been making a bold approach toward me. I'm going out to eat today.
It's not healthy to eat out every day. Look, I made some for you too.
Wow, a heart right in the center of rice.
It's all for you.
After work, I was finally about to leave way past the closing time. Looks like I'm the last one to clock out.
Takahumi-san, finally!
Tachibana?
Yes, I've been waiting for you.
How long were you waiting?
Come on, let's go home.
Her affection doesn't feel bad, but I know it can't go on like this. Rika, I appreciate your feelings, but...
You don't like me?
It's not like that. I just have a lot on my plate. In my mind, pops my parents and my sister's face.
Then I'll wait.
What?
until you figure out things and ready to have me on your plate.
Said Rika, who smiled, then sped off into the night. Hey, Rika! She's gonna wait. A few days later, I was back at my parents' house, which I never thought I'd visit again. Congratulations, Hiroko! We clap alongside Dad's cheerful praise. Today, we celebrate Hiroko's employment.
Come now, Hiroko, eat to your heart's content. Thanks.
Good job, Hiroko!
Thank you, big brother.
Your company is the most dominant in solar panel market, right? That's crazy.
It seems so. I really wanted this job, so I did my best to get hired.
I know you did. You never stopped surprising me.
So, do you have anyone like a girlfriend?
The heck?
Oh, so you do have one. Sorry for asking.
Oh, don't be jealous. Besides, she's not a girlfriend. I'm far from being the right man for Rika.
Just kidding. Actually, I'm going out with someone.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we went to the same college and he's already working.
At where?
Advertising agency, Sudan.
Damn, that's the major league in the field.
He's also proposed to me and I said yes.
Okay. So you're getting married?
Promise me you'll be at my wedding.
Of course. It was such a peaceful celebration until my dad blew it. So, what the hell are you doing now? I work at a real estate. I do sales. I guess that's all you can do having only graduated high school. What a disgrace to the family.
Dad, please!
I interrupted her, raising my hand when she tried to intervene. It's okay, Hiroko.
How shall we introduce you to their family members? When you're such an embarrassment. You don't have to worry about it, Mom. They don't judge people by their titles. We'll see about that. You're invited only because Hiroko insisted. But you better be a good boy and behave during the wedding.
Understood. It's time for me to go. I'll just leave it to you three. I packed my stuff and headed out. It hurt seeing Hiroko's sad face as I left. But I just couldn't stay there any longer. I'm sorry, Hiroko. I promise I'll be the best big bro you can look up to.
Are you not feeling well, sir?
Next day, Rika pointed out while we were driving around to see clients. Huh? Am I not?
No, you look gloomy since the morning.
Guess it was no use trying to hide it. I told her what happened at my parents' house yesterday.
What's wrong with them? Ugh, I'm so mad I could shove this Otagiri right in their mouths!
Stop!
Then they can't try saying something terrible like that. Where are they? I'll take them by surprise.
Stop shoving the onigiri in my mouth!
They also mocked the sales job. It's what brings money to the table. They don't know anything.
Yeah, I just found that out too. Funny how I'm still trying to impress them despite the way they treat me.
You absolutely don't need to care about what they think of you. Everyone in the office knows you're a wonderful person.
Hearing that from her made me feel lighter in heart. Thanks, Rika. I'll just try to focus on my job instead of wasting my time thinking about them.
That's the spirit. Let's go.
When we get back, we're gonna fix your paperwork.
Please go easy on me.
It's been 1 year, and it's Hiroko's wedding day. I'm in the waiting room. I'm nervous. Hey, Takafumi! It's been a while. Hey, uncle! It really has! Hiroko's getting married, huh? No wonder I feel old as hell! What? You haven't changed a bit. Yes, thank you. When I was socializing with my relatives, my parents walked up to me.
Just remember, you're allowed in here only because of Hiroko.
Who knows what will happen if they find out you didn't go to college?
Just behave for once.
Supportive as ever. At this point, I didn't really care about my parents as much as I did before. I have other people to care about now, so whatever they say. This is a wonderful wedding. I'm looking forward to drinking some good booze. Oops, I almost forgot I had something tonight. No drinking. As I'm fidgeting with my thoughts, the room goes dark and the spotlight turns to the door.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the bride and groom.
All eyes on the spotlight, music playing. Then, there was my sister, Hiroko in wedding dress. You're beautiful, Hiroko. My eyes teared up as deafening applause filled the room. Congratulations, Hiroko.
Now we move on to the reciting letter of appreciation for her family.
The wedding is going smoothly. Hiroko stands in front of the mic, and I ready my camera.
First of all, thank you very much for coming today. There's something I want to say.
Everyone leans in.
Who I'm most thankful for isn't my parents. It's my brother.
Huh?
Every time I did good in school, my parents praised me. But they always neglected to give the same love to my brother.
She reveals our family history crying.
They only see me as a daughter who's smart, goes to a good college, works at a respected company. That's all they see in me. I was always afraid that they would abandon me if I were to fail at any of those. But my brother, he wasn't like my parents. He was there for me.
Our eyes met, by which time I was crying too.
Thank you, big brother. I'm happy to be your sister. Always be my best brother for me, please, as you have been.
That was the end of the letter, concluded with a big round of applause. Thank you, Hiroko. I never thought I was doing things right as your brother. Hey, what the hell was that? Back in the waiting room, Dad shouted at me. What? Her letter? Was that your doing? I don't know anything about it. Guess that was her true feelings.
You were seeing your sister behind our backs, weren't you?
What's wrong with that? We're siblings. Did you put ideas in her head? No, I did not. I just couldn't ignore her being stressed out by all the pressure from you two.
We never pressured her.
It's your way of thinking what a good life is. Great college, great company. You still don't get it? You ruined everything. See that you'll never see us again. You're disowned. I got disowned by my dad, but it didn't move me in any way. Oh yeah? Saves me the trouble. Because that was my plan to begin with.
You drop out. I don't think I'll miss you.
Likewise. I see. Would you also cut ties with us as well then? This person who stepped in is Toru, Hiroko's husband. My parents were in shock. Toru? What's the meaning of this? Disowning my brother-in-law means disowning us.
You have nothing to do with this.
You think I don't know what you did to my beloved wife and to him? I've heard everything. We didn't do anything. I was going to come to this after we've settled down, but now seems like a good time. From now on, we do not want anything to do with you.
What did you just say? You can't just... Yes, we can. We made the decision together.
Now out of wedding dress, Hiroko was standing beside her husband.
Hiroko, how could you do this to your parents? We raised you. I am thankful for that. That's why I stayed family with you until the wedding. But I want to be with someone who sees me for who I really am.
Hiroko wasn't a little helpless girl anymore. She was standing her ground and telling them what she really felt.
Dad, Mom, thank you. And goodbye. Thanks for coming today, big brother.
She thanks me in the waiting room after our parents left. I was touched by your letter. Serious. Best of luck to you two. I'd like to grab some dinner with you again. Promise. I leave the wedding hall. I haven't felt this clear in my head in a while.
The food here is delicious.
I'm now at a restaurant with Rika. I have one purpose tonight. It was my sister's wedding today. She married a good man.
and it feels like she's gone away from me.
Are you saying you feel sad? Aren't you too attached to her?
Maybe I was. But I do feel lighter on my shoulder now.
That's good. You must have been a great brother to her.
Rika, there's something I want to tell you.
Huh? What is it?
I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I like you, and I want to go out with you. How do you feel about me?
Do I really have to answer that? You already know how I feel.
Right. Pleased to be in a relationship with you.
As am I.
We take each other's hand. Unlike my parents, Rika doesn't care about titles and likes me for who I am. Of course, I see her the same way. Things might have been different if they take a different approach in raising children. But enough of that. This is the only way I could have met Rika, and that's more than good enough to me. Whatever happened, happened. All I can do now is to try my best to make her happy.